Hi, it's Elizabeth.
And Dustin.
I'm the Toy Hoarder, and today we have a really exciting Toy Story Transformers crossover type toy. This is, was it actually made in Japan, do you know?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was sold in Korea, but so this is a Chogokin. It is called the Buzz the Space Ranger Robo. And it's from Toy Story, obviously, you know, being Toy Story. So this is a Buzz Lightyear one. It does turn into this big mega robot and then also breaks down to become these smaller robots. Brought Dustin in here so that he can help me figure out all this Transformer stuff because I'm really bad at that. So, there's a piece of tape across the top. Is this another box inside?
Boxes all the way down.
Oh, man. Yeah, this thing is huge. So there's two different ones. There's a Woody one and a Buzz Lightyear one, and you know I have both. And each one makes a separate big giant robot, but if you have both, they'll also make one combined even more giant robot. So it's probably going to be a 3-part series. We're going to show you the Buzz Lightyear one, and then in part 2 we'll show you the Woody one, and then part 3 we'll show you both of them together and how to put them together. But, oh my goodness, guys, look at this.
And then as she was pulling the box out, a packet of instructions and a sticker came out. So make sure, yeah, there's a sticker.
Oh. Anyway. Oh no, styrofoam. Styrofoam is messy. Ooh, they're tinier than I was expecting.
That's what I was just thinking.
What is this?
I don't know.
Is that how I get them apart or something? Do I need that to assemble them? That makes me super nervous, guys. There's this teeny tiny tool, and I don't know what I'm going to have to do with it yet, but I'm kind of scared. Oh, yeah. Alright. So, here is the rocket piece. Probably going to need to put some stickers on that. Here's the Buzz Lightyear piece. Oh, man, this is so cool. This is actually made out of some kind of die-cast or metal, which is pretty cool. It's disappointing that there's only 2 aliens in here. I feel like there should totally be 3, but this one does have a rocket pack on it. Oh, they both actually have rocket packs on them, but it would have been really neat if they put all 3 aliens in here. Is this supposed to go right here? I don't really know. Here's a belt. And then here is the spaceship piece. Cool. Alright, let's see how to assemble this nonsense.
Can we do the honors?
Is that the only sticker?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's... okay. Okay! Okay, guys, I'm going to show you the paperwork that comes in here. If you guys want to pause it, you can check out any of these pages here, but here are the instruction pages. Now it is in Japanese, but don't worry, we're going to show you how to put it together in just a minute. And then, of course, in part 2, we'll put together the Woody one, and then in part 3, we will put together this massive robot, which I'll show you that booklet in that video, and probably both of them come with one of those booklets. It's kind of fun because this does look like a comic book, which is really cool. I wish it came with a little comic book of it. I mean, I guess it would be in Japanese, but it would still be really cool.
What's the story behind the giant Toy Story robots? What danger are they saving us from?
Alright, guys. Let's build this, shall we? It does show several instructions on, like, little things. So The belt buckle can go on Buzz or on the top of the spaceship. The big one, Rocket, can go on Buzz or on the side of the spaceship thing. I don't know what to call that piece, all the side of these pieces in these slots. Is that an engine that's on top of it? I mean, these are thrusters, but I don't know. Oh, also there are wheels on the bottom of the spaceship, which is pretty fun. There are 3 wheels. And then I think this thing on his back moves too, right?
Yes, but that's a feature for the giant one, I think.
Yeah, but you can still play with it like this if you so desire. Okay, guys. Oops, put it back in there like that. Alright, guys, we're going to build the big one. So they have you take off the belt piece that's on top of here and put it back on Buzz. So I already had it on my Buzz Lightyear anyway, so I'm skipping that step. But you're going to pull this forwards, and then there's a handle here where you can pull this door out and flip it. So now this head is on top. Then just sit the door back in the slot, and now the face is sticking out appropriately. You're going to move his feet like so. These pieces move it down to the side, and his knee pieces move out and then down. So they're still going to sit flat against him, but they're going to sit lower. Okie doke. Then we're going to drop this piece out, and you're going to pull the legs to the side and down. So now this gray piece is sticking out, gray, black. I'm not sure. I'm slightly colorblind, guys, but now the legs are a little bit extended and longer than they were before. And then you're going to turn them as well. All right. No, this one faces forward. That's weird. Okay. All right. So you turn the legs so that these wing flaps are on the front, and then the thrusters are on the front. All right. Then that's the end of this piece. Now we've got his body. Here's his legs and torso area. And we are going to make some arms. So I'm going to start with alien number 1. And as I told you guys, there's a 1 and a 2 on their belt buckles. If you look real close. Try to get in front of Dustin's face here. Okay. Alright. So, this one is not too bad. You're going to pull open his ear section. And then, oh look! His antenna goes up. Okay, focus. I'm sorry, guys. And then pull open the rest of his head. Now, once you've done this, his body comes up a little bit so that you can stick this arm down, this left arm down, and this right arm up. And then as you push that back down, it should start to push this piece out. There's a piece inside of here that's sticking down, this little gray piece. You're going to need to pull it out. It does attach pretty snugly with this spring. So I'm going to use the little tool that's in here. If you can hear it ratcheting, I mean, it's in there pretty tight. It hurt my fingers when I tried to do this the first time, so I'm just going to use that tool for that. So that's all you need to do for the arm, and then you're going to need to do the same thing on the other alien. So he works opposite though, so you're going to pull open this side of the head instead, and then the rest of the head. Now his arm can come down, this arm can go up. I can push this down, which starts to pull out the fist here. And then I can pull this little piece out. This hook piece, I'm just hooking it into a slot inside of here and then pulling. So it's in this little slot here. This is really hard to do while trying to show you guys and being able to see. So there's the slot that I was sticking it in to pull it out. So you are going to want to have Buzz's wings straight out like this, and his elbows should be bent so that his fists are up against his waist. So that's what you're looking at on Buzz. Then you're going to turn his knees outward. So both knees are facing outward. And you're going to bring both his leg pieces up, and then his feet down and in front of him. This is kind of a strange maneuver here. Very difficult to hold this while doing this for you guys. There we go. So what we needed, and then spin it back forwards again. So he's got this freakish leg thing. Now he looks like a bug or something. I don't know, guys. Pretty freaky. But there's a slot just in the front of here. This is where his wings are going to attach in. Make sure that you put him upright so that you can see him through the window once he's inside of here. And it doesn't really click in very well here. So kind of hang on to him as you bring him back down. Now, his end of his ankle sections are going to be in these little slots, and then his feet are going to connect on the front of these, the bottoms of his feet. So keep that in mind as you're bringing it down. But this part is a little bit tricky because of that. There's a small slot on the bottom of his feet that this sticks into. Where's the slot? Okay. And then there's the other slot. Okay. So now Buzz is connected. This is the head, I think, that is to the bigger Chogokin when we put both of them together. Alright, so just under here there are two knobs. That's where the headpiece is going to connect on these two sides. Oops. So connect that in there. And then this piece comes down, and the rocket, the bottom piece of the rocket sits on this center peg, and then the bottom side peg goes into the middle peg, and this top peg kind of wraps around the top. So I'm going to do that for you real quick. Okay. And then...
Your alien arms?
Yep, he needs arms. So make sure you've got the appropriate fist. So here's the right fist of my alien guy. I mean, of my Transformer alien-ish thing. It's a little difficult to do, to push it in the appropriate direction, because that peg does want to go back down into the alien's head. So be careful when assembling that piece. But then you're done. That is the whole robot. He's a little bit shorter than I was expecting. He's only about half the height of the box, which I will show you guys in just a moment. My camera focuses very much on faces, so I'm trying to hide our faces while I'm showing you guys all of these details here. Alright, and you can actually see Buzz Lightyear's face through this little cockpit in here. And there's a way to pop it out, but it's not very easy to do from the outside of it. So I'll show you with the box. He's only about half the height of this box. So a little bit disappointing, but we'll see how big the big one is, because I'm guessing he mostly builds on top of it, but I don't really know. It could be a side build. I haven't really looked at that booklet yet, so I'm not sure. But on the back of this box, it does look like he is quite a bit bigger than the other two robots. So that should be pretty cool. I think the hardest part to transform is probably this middle torso part, just because it's not as intuitive, but it's not too bad to go all the way back and de-transform it, which we will do for you in just a minute too, so you guys can see how to de-transform it. But I think that's the hardest part to transform or de-transform, is that one. And it's just a matter of getting used to it, plus they have the booklet, so I mean, I'm definitely going to keep the booklets. Alright guys, the de-evolve. So, you're going to take this rocket off of the back, which I took the whole head off too. I guess that's fine. You need to take both pieces off at some point. So take those pieces off. You're going to need to take off the arms. If you flip this up, you can remove Buzz from inside of here. And now you've got at least all of your separate pieces here. One other thing that's kind of fun is that Lenny is inside of the big one rocket here. It's not actually part of this transformation. It might be part of the bigger Chogokin guy. I think, yeah, it looks like he's part of that transformation. So it's kind of interesting that they didn't really show it as part of this too, because you definitely could play with it in your partial transformations too. So that is there. Alright, so for the alien guys, you're going to tuck the fist back up. You're going to pull his hands out. You can also use the tool for this particular part. But there he is. Push this piece back in. Use the tool for this one. You can just kind of pull his arm out here. Pull his arm out here. I mean, you really don't need the tool for this one. It's actually harder to do with the tool than without it. But there you go. He's ready to go. This jetpack also bends down. Alright, Buzz, you're just going to need to finagle these legs. If you pull all the way down and then push his foot back, that's, I find, the easiest way to do this. It straightens out his knee portion and pulls his foot portion far enough to get his ankle to bend back again. And this one really is the most difficult of them. Let's see, this part needs to go up.
It should. The helmet.
What helmet? Oh, do I put that back in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not lined up right. Hold on. Alright, guys. And then it is back to normal. That one's a little bit more difficult to do overall. But this spaceship, I think, looks kind of strange. Maybe that's why it's more difficult to do. I'm never sure if I'm quite right on putting it back together, but I think that's right now.
Looks good.
What did you think about it?
I think it's really neat, actually. I played with Transformers a lot when I was a kid, and this is a pretty cool one. Anytime you have 5 little robots coming together to make one big robot is definitely a win. So, I like it.
It also makes the 5 smaller pieces. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess the big rocket, so 4, I guess. The only thing I really wish, I know I only had 2 arms, but I really wish it had come with 3 aliens. It's a pretty high quality. It's definitely made of something heavy, some kind of metal die-cast type of thing. All the instructions are in Japanese, but we didn't really need them.
All the instructions are in Japanese, but when you go through the manual, there are little notations that are in English to let you know what you need to actually do. Like the red broken arrow means that it's attachable, the blue arrow means it's removable, and the green arrow means it's movable. So, I mean, they give you little bits of English, like warning you that certain parts are delicate, things like that, which is nice. I think that's really good that they did that, because I'd be pretty upset if I didn't know something was delicate and it broke.
I kind of treat all the things as delicate. Haha, is how that works out for me. But this is pretty cool. Does he have wheels on the very bottom? That would be really cool if they had added a wheel feature on the bottom of him, so I could still play with him as a wheeled robot here. But overall, I think it's nice. I think it fits together well. It wasn't too bad on the transformation. Alright guys, so Let me know what you guys thought of this down in the comments below. If you have not had a chance to subscribe yet, please do take a moment here, pause the video, hit that red subscribe button down below, leave a like, leave a comment, and then go check out our channel. We've got tons of other toy reviews on collectibles, video game toys, blind bag unboxing, cereal toys, all kinds of stuff, so there is probably something for you.
And if you don't find something that you like, leave a comment and let us know what you're looking for, and we can work on providing that for you too.
All right. Until next time, have a great time playing.
Bye.
Bye.